Stop for a second and imagine this. 10 bright lights, each with a story that shaped our lives, dimming almost at once. If you care about film, music, and the people who gave us comfort and joy, stay with me until the end. I'll share a calm, respectful tribute to each of these stars with simple facts, warm memories, and a final moment of silence you can use in your video. Please watch till the last second. There's a gentle closing message for all of us who are grieving right now. We begin with Diane Keaton, a true original whose wit, style, and honesty changed how a leading woman could look and sound on screen. From sharp comedy to deep drama, she carried a spark that felt both brave and kind. Reports say she passed of natural causes, and the tributes pouring in are full of gratitude for a lifetime of bold choices and a voice that felt like a friend. Many fans are revisiting her most loved films to feel that warmth again, and it's easy to see why her work always made everyday life feel a little more human. Penelope Milford is also being remembered with love. She brought tenderness and quiet force to every role, and her performance in Coming Home still moves people today. Friends and colleagues say she had a gentle presence off camera too, always thoughtful, always listening. News of her passing has made many return to those heartfelt scenes where she let emotion breathe. Without shouting, that was her gift. Soft power, honest eyes, and total care for the truth of a moment. From Italy, Paolo Bonacelli leaves behind a proud, wide-ranging body of work. He could be fierce, funny, or elegant, sometimes all in one role. He was the kind of actor who held your attention with small choices, the tilt of a head, the wait in a pause. Fans of classic European cinema know his face well, and younger viewers discovering him now are finding depth in each performance. From big international titles to quiet local gems, he had that rare quality, a screen you couldn't look away from. Science also lost a giant, Sir John Gurdon, the Nobel Prize-winning pioneer whose research changed what we know about cells and development. His life's work wasn't just about breakthroughs, it was about the idea that careful, patient research can open doors we didn't even know existed. Colleagues have shared warm remembrances of a generous teacher who never stopped asking simple, brave questions. In a time when we need hope, his story reminds us that discovery is a form of love for the future. John Woodvine, a steady and dignified presence across film, TV, and stage, is being saluted for craft and grace. Viewers remember the steel in his gaze and the calm in his delivery. He could make a single line feel like a whole history. People are pointing to his roles in British drama and classic films, saying the same thing again and again. He was reliable, honest, and powerful without noise. That kind of talent lasts because it feels true. Isabel Tate's passing has touched many who followed her story of courage. The updates from her family and friends spoke of strength, love, and a fierce will to keep going. The flood of messages since the news broke has one theme: gratitude. Gratitude for the way she faced hardship. Gratitude for her kindness in the middle of it. And gratitude for the example she set. Be brave, be gentle, and keep your heart open. From Taiwan, actor and director Yen Chen-kuo is being honored for work that blended sensitivity with control. People close to him say he had a keen eye for the human heart, both in front of and behind the camera. His illness was a hard journey, but he kept a calm spirit and stayed focused on craft as long as he could. Filmgoers at home and abroad are sharing scenes that show his touch, quiet frames, careful timing, and characters who feel real in just a few minutes. United Daily won the theater world is mourning Ben Lewis, whose voice could fill a room and make time slow down. Whether in The Phantom of the Opera or Love Never Dies, he brought a soaring sound and an open-hearted honesty that lifted audiences from their seats. News reports note his battle with illness, and the tributes from fellow performers are full of love stories about kindness backstage, a steady work ethic, and the joy he took in every note. Fans are posting their favorite recordings to keep that sound alive. Rock fans are saying goodbye to Ace Finkham, the original Tiger Tails drummer who powered a slice of glam metal history. The beat he laid down on those early records still hits the chest like thunder. Bandmates and friends remember a proud, loud spirit who loved the road and loved the rush of a tight, heavy chorus. Listening back now, you can hear the engine. He was faithful to the groove, a little wild around the edges, and always pushing the song forward. Brave words, Where Music Lives, to Patricia Routledge, adored far beyond the role that made her famous, is being remembered with smiles. She gave us a character who was both precise and playful, and she did it with perfect timing. But the love for her isn't just about laughs, it's about the skill and discipline behind them. Fans say she made everyday life feel lighter, as if the world could be managed with a wink and a well-placed word. That's a rare gift, and it's why the tributes feel like a warm cup of tea. When we set these 10 lives side by side, a few simple truths appear. Great art doesn't shout all the time. Often it sits quietly, watching, and gives us a mirror. A great life isn't about perfection. It's about bringing your best to the room you're in and leaving people better than you found them. These stars did that in different ways: a clever line, a brave scene, a patient experiment in a lab, a drum part that you feel down your spine, a voice that carries a whole theater. They made big things feel human. For many of us, these losses stack on top of other losses. That can feel heavy. So take this video as a gentle space. Breathe. If a tear comes, let it come. If a smile comes, let it stay. Grief and gratitude can sit in the same room. And the best way to carry these people forward is to keep the things they gave us in motion. Laughter, curiosity, courage, rhythm, and kindness. Keep rewatching the films. Keep playing the music. Keep telling the stories. Keep the science and the learning alive by sharing what inspired you. Before we close, here's that moment of silence I promised. Use it in your own way by your head. Hold a photo, or just rest your eyes. For Diane Keaton, for Penelope Milford, for Paolo Bonacelli, for Sir John Gurdon, for John Woodvine, for Isabel Tate, for Yan Chenkuo, for Ben Lewis, for Ace Finkham, for Patricia Routledge. Thank you for everything you gave us. We will remember. If this tribute helped you, please watch till the end of the credits in your heart to take one extra minute today to send a kind message to someone who needs it. And if you'd like more calm, respectful remembrances like this, support the video with a like, share it with a friend who loved these stars, and tell me in the comments which moment from their work you'll be revisiting tonight. Your memories are part of their legacy now, and together we can keep their light alive.